Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Tuesday, March 6, 2018. In both the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the even deeper, denser dimensions, and all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as they're already contributing more to completing the Search for Truth assignments given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us, than they are taking or using or borrowing in Search for Truth resources, and are also living by all the other many Search for Truth rules given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us, those rules being designed to create a space in which it's possible to discern what's actually going on. When we don't follow those rules, it seems impossible to tell what's actually going on. The data would strongly suggest, and some might say prove, that we are not going to be, that no one is going to be able to tell what's actually going on unless they are living by the Search for Truth rules.
That's true.
We have an inquiry assigned to us this day, and by wiser minds above all of us. It's in Ra's handwriting. Somebody's arguing about that. Look, friends, that's Ra's handwriting. Take it up with the big guy, okay? If you want to argue about the assignment that's in Ra's handwriting, do it on your own time. Leave me out. Leave us out of it. We don't want any part of your argument.
No thanks.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Given the reality of our soul plans that require all of us to manifest the divine plan in all dimensions for all categories of sentience, all of us who are likely to be participating in this video, somebody says debacle, which is interesting. Interesting. So noted.
Thank you.
All of us who are likely to be participating in this videoed process have the soul plan to manifest the divine plan, in other words, create worlds that work in all dimensions and for all categories of sentience within those dimensions. Given that background reality, today's assignment given to us, it's in Ra's handwriting, so we'll just go with the odds and assume it's from Ra.
That's true.
Say, to pursue the inquiry of what now? To stop the use of lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions, and we must, of course, stop doing it ourselves. We have to stop lying to ourselves. We have to stop cheating anybody, stealing anything, including time, Search for Truth resources, etc., and stop bullying. Just let it go. Stop it. But now, in order to stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions, they're pointing again to a client whose soul wandered away from the body and left the body unoccupied.
That's
and
true.
Other souls kind of broke in and stole the body. And then the body began taking testosterone.
That's true.
Given to her by those creatures who wear white coats and do so many bad things.
That's true.
And that body, driven by the body snatcher, murdered herself, shot and killed the body, within something like 2 months, like fast, showing that testosterone is a dangerous substance and that it makes things a lot worse, not better. And now we look at fully half the population of many species, and they're carrying around little testosterone factories. And
That's
testosterone is a dangerous substance, and if we think that marijuana is dangerous, testosterone is far more dangerous than marijuana. And how come we can see it in other animals but we can't see it in humans? How come we can see that horses are actually dangerous. Stallions are dangerous until they're gelded, which means cut off their testosterone factories.
That's true.
And how come we can see it in bulls who are dangerous, and actually most male cattle are killed for food before they reach maturity because they're too dangerous. Male goats the same, male roosters, male chickens the same. Mostly the males are deemed too dangerous and too troublesome to even have around. Kill them when they're babies, basically. And why can we see that this is true for all these other species, including mammalians, and we can't see it's true for humans? Why is that?
Why is that?
And then we look at who's carrying assault rifles and murdering children in schools and churches. It's people with their testosterone factories attached. These testosterone factories are an enormous problem. Can we all see that?
Nobody wants to talk.
And so what now? At least to stop bullying, but one thing leads right to another in a short, ugly string.
That's
so
true.
I think we've got to follow Ra's instructions. Ra didn't say focus on stop using bullying. Ra said, it's in his handwriting.
That's true.
To those who are arguing with that, it's in his handwriting. That's Ra's handwriting. Ra said, focus on the assignment for today, which is what now? To stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions. What now? What now? And the camera keeps turning around and looking right at this testosterone factories and how problematic testosterone is. What now?
Feels like we just broke out through another series of dimensions.
Pump up now, dead children who really want to get to God. Right up through us, evacuate the deeper, denser dimensions. Pump up from wherever a pen is working. And now somebody is presenting a different side of the argument, and they're saying, what do you know? But the question has to do with women.
That's true.
Who do not have testosterone factories attached, obviously.
That's true.
And what the databanks show, the archives of this healing practice life, a healing practice of multiple decades, is that sadly, when we changed our request from send us clients we can help to send us clients who are going to make a difference in the world,
yes.
The practice changed from 90 or maybe 95% women clients to maybe 60% male clients.
That's true.
And sadly, most women don't do anything, and their error pattern tends to be something along the lines of, will you carry me? Is that a yes? Meaning that they're not even taking basic responsibility for themselves.
That's true.
And somebody else, now we have a discussion room. That's what's going on. We have a discussion room. Somebody else is pointing out that a definition of adulthood that has been arrived at in their discussion group recently is that an adult, a true adult, is not defined by either age or hormones, but is in fact defined by willingness to and action on taking responsibility. A true adult is taking responsibility for self and for the collective of the greater good.
That's true.
And until we're doing that, then we aren't actually adults. We're stuck in prolonged adolescence.
That's true.
Why do you ask? And so they're trying to balance, how do you get people to actually take responsibility without becoming bullies?
Whoa.
Right, that's a valid inquiry.
That's a really good question.
What now? To take responsibility without becoming bullies. What now?
Try to get the
I
question.
think they want to find a way to keep their little testosterone factories. I have no problem with that, but the assignment is stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying. And we do know, multiple male souls who do not have bullying as a problem.
That's true.
This was in the discussion earlier today. Luce has no bullying. It's just not there.
No, that's true.
Ra, that's not... It's not that Luce is perfect.
No.
Luce has errors, but bullying is not one of his errors.
That's true.
Ra is not a bully. He doesn't have bullying as an error pattern.
That's true.
They both have lying to themselves as error patterns, as do we all. I think we all do. Lying to ourselves.
That's true.
Denying inconvenient realities, stuck in wishful thinking. Those are all different ways to say the same thing. Why do you ask? And so somebody's saying, see, there is a way, and somebody else is saying, well, then they're not real men.
That's what you just said.
That's what you just said. You said that. That's a Christ presence
Yeah, I
who
did.
just said you have to be a bully to be a real man. I really think it's time to vote the Christ presences off the island. I really do. That's revolting. That's not manhood. That's something else.
That's true.
That's adolescence. You're stuck in adolescence.
That's true.
What now?
Yeah.
What now? To stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions. What now? Pump up from wherever Pan is working, because there's a big opening, and we can get a lot of our work done with this inquiry. Because the inquiry gets people to back away. They don't want to think about it.
That's true.
They don't want to think about what it means for them.
That's true.
Somebody else is talking about men who have prostate problems and are given estrogen either by injection or pill form,
Yes.
and how they get nicer. It mellows them out.
I hear the person talking about that.
I do have a wandering away feeling, as if
Yes.
presences are wandering away. They don't like this conversation. It's
Yes.
like the reference to that Monty Python bit about, waiter, this conversation isn't very good.
Yes.
From The Meaning of Life, I believe.
They're saying things like, I have to check my email. I have to...
Right. Please do check your email. Maybe you did leave your car running.
That's what he said. Maybe I
You
left
left
my
the
car running.
It's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible. I think you should check it.
Oh, I have to go feed the meter.
Definitely.
Pumping.
Upward flow. What now? To stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions. Someone else is saying, well, you sleep with pigs, you get to smell like pigs. And when we run in circles where bullying is accepted, and we are carrying our bully-making factories with us, then our behavior is likely to be bully, like bulls, not cowly, not like cows. We're likely to be bullies,
That's true.
act like bulls. Bully. Sleep with pigs, you get to smell like pigs.
I just punched through another hole in the sky.
But now, in order to stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions, now we can work up that toothpaste tube, get the dead children flowing upward, get this upward flow. What now, in order to stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions? And friends, we deliver to you the message of the thumb. The thumb is a message that tells us that bullying doesn't work, and that whatever is happening in the smaller levels, it feels smaller than cellular, it might be molecular, it might be atomic, it might be subatomic,
That's true.
but in some very deep levels that bullying is happening, and the bullying is being incited by the guardian angels of those presences in that dimension.
That's true.
As the Crusades were incitements to bully on a massive scale for hundreds of years.
That's true.
Guided from above to bully. War is obviously bullying. If we're going to argue about that, then wow, this has gone into a rabbit hole of delusion. War is bullying on a massive scale. And inciting war in any dimension is a move in the wrong direction. That's this message of the thumb, is this is a move in the wrong direction. It doesn't work, and evolutionarily it's several steps backward to lose opposable thumbs.
That's true.
Why do you ask? That's one way to clear the space. Right? Talk about cutting off the factories.